Let's go hit Lennox. Another week, another knockout. A different city. My partner whip a 7-4 now. He think he Wimby, but I'ma ride this Chevy Mally until it's empty. And Pastor, don't take dirty money. I like you filthy. She my Achilles. I'm out for millies, not just for memories. Been on a mission, did I mention it before? I can't be slipping till I'm reaping what I sow. Can you meet me where I'm at before I hit the top? How many years I put in this just trying to make it pop? I had a purpose for they had opinions, but what hurts is when they close and know the most will speak on you the worst. I reminisce like every day cause I miss what it was. Try not to get caught in my memory and stuck in the mud. I used to drown it out with liquor, I kept me a buzz. Binging and faded to that same song, missing love, no motivation.
Hey y'all, come on in the room. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. TP said this was a good episode. Good, TP, you can help keep me honest on it because I know some of the stuff I was like, do I remember everything as I was going through all of this? With Tyra, how are you today? Happy Monday. Are you ready? Or Tuesday, excuse me, happy Tuesday. Are you ready to get into all of the 90-day fiance before the 90 days?
Child, I was like, do we actually have like some slides? Because all the stuff happening, it was a lot happened this episode.
I didn't, so I got some cute little notes this time on the screen, but you know.
I'm definitely ready. A lot. There's a lot to talk about.
There absolutely is. Lord, what's going on, Anakin? What's going on, TP? Welcome back. Y'all, Johnny on the spot. They said, we're right here. Where you
Thank
at?
y'all.
Right here.
Thank y'all.
Right here. Okay, y'all, we're not gonna belabor the point. We're gonna jump right into it. Because this was probably one of my favorite episodes of the season. I said, now this, when I say I want reality TV and I want mess, this is what it was. But really what it got me thinking about, Tyra, is the fact that each and every single one of these relationships are based on houses of lies, the foundation of lies, Tyra. They've got cars made of lies that they use to drive to their homes that are made of lies. They vacation on airplanes that are filled with lies, Tyra, because that was the commonality. That's the common denominator between all of these couples. It's like just lack of awareness, lack of self-awareness, and then you're just blatantly lying to people. But no, was it entertaining? Absolutely, 100%. Did I kiki? Did we kiki and laugh in the Discord? We absolutely did, Tyra. But let us know, what were your overall thoughts of this episode 7 of season 8?
These couples are exactly where we expected them to be. Nothing has a solid foundation, so I think we've all just been waiting for the big moments to happen and like the crumbling to start because there was nowhere to go from episode 1 but down. It's just been really down. This was a really entertaining episode. I was like, oh my goodness, it's so much happening. But like I said, compared to, well, I haven't seen much, especially none of this. I thought it was entertaining all the way through, and they've kept me engaged with every single couple. So if it gets any better, here on out and moving forward, it's really good because I thought it was already good before because we've watched so many couples and little couple adjacent type of shows where I swear nothing was happening. And you have all of this idle time and it's just day. I'm like, what? We're going from scene to scene. Maybe you didn't need as many episodes. You don't have a good set of folks here to entertain us for 25 episodes of this. Isn't that what were we watching? Is what the hell were we watching? Lord, we don't watch much with couples. It's
Married at First Sight?
yeah, that that mess. That was kind of playing on my time. This was not playing. This is worth the discussion, baby.
Absolutely. Not Ashley got me watching this show now. Listen, Vic came in like, what's going on with these people? They're all raggedy. I know, y'all. And if you're not a part of the Discord, what are you doing? Join the family. We have a good time over there all the time. We watch most of the shows that we talk about on here. Most of them we will watch in the Discord. So, come on over. Tell a friend, what Tyra said, to tell a friend, to come on over and be a part of the family. But we're going to get into it. Y'all know what we do. We go couple by couple because, that's just the easiest way to tackle it. So I'm going to start over here, Tyra. Aviva and Stig, honey. And the way, oh, Jesus, the way The way this man is an F boy and don't really want this lady is beyond to me. I like, why are you playing with this white lady? You done brought her to your town, playing in this lady's face. And the issue for me is that they're gonna gaslight you every single time to make you feel like you're not feeling the way that you feel. What I will say is that this today he brings her on a performance, honey. One of his local shows, because you know he's a local celebrity, make you a celebrity overnight, okay? And child, when he got up there to do his Whoa Vicky song, or Becky, or whoever the lady name is, the song was about that she didn't want him to sing. I said, well, damn. Does he said he forgot the lyrics because she was on her phone. Mind you, he got hoes on the stage, he got hoes in the front row, he got hoes in the back row, all doing their biggest one, dancing to this weird and very off kilter performance. I said, if it's your music, sir, you should be able to, like, we should be able to hear you clearly, and it should sound like something. He sounded better in the studio than he did at this random performance that he had. But again, she's there because, you know, that's my man, my man, my man. I told him not to do this one song. And my thing on that, Tyra, the set list is the set list. Like, if I go in and I have a booking, right, there's typically certain songs that they booked you to perform. So, I mean, the set list is the set list. But again, this is a song about another woman, his woman in Texas. We're again reminded of the warning that her auntie gave, which was, you know, them Belizean men, they do what they want to do. I was married to that man for 20 years, and you see how he played in my face. He's going to do the same thing to you. He left the club with that lady he was with in Texas. Now I know that when he was in Texas, Tyra, he was with her and not with me. I don't think I can trust him. Proceeds to have unprotected sex multiple times with him. I'm not sure if I want to start a family, though, with a man I can't trust. But let's go have raw sex again. Let's go have sex again, Tyra. I'm beyond. Stig is going to justify his stuff. He said that she effed up his vibe because I couldn't focus on my show because you were busy. And I'm like, how are you blaming this woman for your lack of professionalism? You wrote the song, right? How you forget words that you wrote, buddy? Tyra, talk to me about Aviva and Stig. How did you feel about his performance? How do you feel about her reaction? Is she justified? And, you know, is she pregnant? Because this is a whole lot of raw screwing.
We look very pregnant in that confessional. We look a little swole. Just a little piece. Could be me being too nosy, looking too hard, but we look pregnant already. And I think she has to be because they're gonna make sure. Oh, no condoms, raw, me vagina, 3 times. Oh, 3 times?
Tree.
We did it. Buck naked. Oh, okay. We got it, Steve. Steve said, "Yeah, it's my white woman, and I need her now." Did you not know that you are officially my white woman? I hate the how it's just giving fetish, and it's like a trophy. I have this one, I have that one, but this is my white tee. If you black, got nothing for you. This is that over to the side. But I have no intentions of relinquishing anything, not being faithful. I'm just you're just something nice on my arm to say that I have. And he said, "Baby, Vicky went double platinum in the hood. Okay, I'm performing that song. Okay, I'm performing that song. That's one of my greatest hits. Okay, I feel no ways with Aviva. Did you not know who this was before you got here? I don't know why we're acting like we don't know what type of lifestyle we signed up for. He's like, yeah, they all say they can take it. Like, he's mine. That's my D. I know that's my man. But once they get here and they see all my fans, they just can't handle it. They can't handle your boy on stage. Did you see all the people in the club? And now for me, they came to see me. I came to see me. Girl, I need you to be able to handle it. And now you distracted me down at my show. I waited all week for this. And now you're over there, girl. You supposed to be my white tea woman, salivating, hanging on to every word as my number one fan in the front and my performances. And you over there on your phone, the disrespect. He say, "Ho, what are you doing? What are you doing over there?" It was funny. I can't take any of this serious, especially her. Like, if you feel this indifferent about everything, well, what happened with the ex? Well, he never told me that. Well, he was trying to marry. Well, I didn't know that much. But when you were in Texas, you didn't even tell me. And you were really close. I had to come all the way here. And that one time in band camp, my auntie had told me that y'all be out here playing in women's faces. But I'm going to still go over here and let you hit twice on Sunday with no protection. Because, that's just what we're doing here. Like, their dynamic is interesting. I feel like that they had an understanding before they ever got on the show. So this is what it's going to be. I feel like they have something established. Something with their dynamic feels performative to me. I feel like it was like, hey, my white tea woman, my music ain't selling like it did back in the day. We need some exposure, okay? We're going to go on over here. I know. We said that, look, this is for me and you and the baby we're going to have. Because we raw dogging. We're going to go on over there on this show and get us a little piece of bag and get some exposure for these hits so everybody can hear them. And that's what we're doing. Everybody needs to hear these Black China Indian boom boom. Everybody needs to hear these songs, okay? And get on over here and hit it on record. Something's off. Because it's not too much stress if we don't mind having a baby. You want to be tied to this man.
In my opinion. And I mean, the sex can't be that good. I mean, maybe she ain't never had no islandy, Tyra, and maybe that just did something to her mind. I just always thought it was just her affect, like that she was just different. Like, you know what I mean? Because she doesn't have like normal like types of reactions that you normally see humans have. So I just really thought maybe I was like, is she socially awkward or just kind of different? Because even in the conversation, it's very like, well, okay, like, all right, whatever you say, Stig. I was like I don't know. I just thought it was her personality, but maybe it's rigged, child. If it's rigged though, Tyra, about his music and platforming himself, at least let the music be good. That if you're gonna perform, baby, it needs to be a good performance,
You
a
ain't
good
see that,
dance hall
Crystal?
performance.
He was popping Crystal. He got money.
Was it? Was that what it was? Roses, but thank you so much for the $5 super chat. She's not scared enough for me. How many women is he taking down without protection? I'm concerned. As am I. Because you don't know where that dingling's been. It's been all over the island. It's been all over the US apparently. Yeah, a dangerous thing. I don't know, but I don't see this going anywhere. I really see this lasting as long as the season lasts, and I hope that she ran for the hills and got some freedom because this man don't want her. His friends know he's not. When I see the friends and they're immediately like, yeah, no, bro, we know you. I give it a couple hours. Like, we know this isn't it. And I just think she's feeding into her own delusion. Yeah.
It was the friends for me, like, look, white girl, don't come in here messing up the church's money. He needs to be able to perform. You're a distraction. What'd you come here for?
Listen, the manager said, yeah, he's done this before. He was going to marry that last one. Don't get your hopes up, sis. Like, we're, none of that. Tyra, this was probably my shock of the night or the shock of the day. Whenever we watched this, I was like, really? Really? Because we walk into the damn Garden of Eden, the Four Seasons, if you will, Tyra. The Ritz-Carlton of the Philippines is what we walk into. This ain't no bed and breakfast. This is a whole hotel, motel, Holiday Inn with a courtyard, a menagerie, the pets. You know what I mean? It was vibes. I said, can I come to Sheena family property? Like, can I come and partake in the land? No wonder they were charging for the rooms. Listen, this is a 5-star resort. What are we doing? And all I could think was, girl, Sheena, you're a liar, Sheena. You're a liar. Because while I do think that she contributes some to the family business, y'all not gonna make me believe them people asking Sheena for all her money. They are making money. It looks like money. It's daddy smells like money. Daddy was sitting at the table like, welcome, son. So what is it that you do for a living? A man's gotta provide. A man's gotta make money for the family. That's what he's gotta do. I said, Daddy got old school money, Sheena. Who you trying to fool here? So Tyra, it's the lies, compounded by the lies, compounded by the lies. I said, when Molly bring her tail to the Ritz-Carlton, damn it, she gonna lose her natural mind, Tyra. No wonder Sheena said, no, your mama can't come the first day. No, because I got splaining to do. I got splaining to do. And I just really feel shamed and embarrassed that Sheena lied on her parents like this, because I really feel like their name has been dragged through the mud. We here thinking these people are master manipulators who done took and stole all her money. And I don't think that's anything of the sort. And they have another able-bodied daughter who's probably a professional as well. They not taking all your money, Sheena. What is the deal, sister? She said, yeah, because there's still stuff I lied about. There's still stuff I haven't told them or told for. I gotta fix it. Because they said, Forrest, what do you do for work? He said, I don't work. I get a check. I get a dis. Is that enough to take care of a family? Well, it's enough. It's enough to take care of me and my 8 cameras in the house. That's what I have right now, living on my mama's backyard. Like, that's what I have right now. But I'm working. I'm looking for Forrest, the lies. Because, sir, you've been unemployed for 7 years, buddy, collecting an SSI check for 7 years. So you don't want no job, Tommy. I really hate everything about the situation. I feel like Sheena's parents are good, upstanding people. We ain't met the mama. The mama was sick. But daddy is a good man, Savannah, who take care of his family and manages this resort. And then ultimately, after all this is said and done, you find out this white man is 6'5" and jobless, and that your daughter, who's the veterinarian, will be supporting his whole life. He gave his blessing. These are not tyrants or dictators. Sheena lied on them people, and I don't like that. Don't lie on your parents. Tyra, talk to me about Forrest Sheena. And what did you think when we walked into the glass menagerie?
I said, God damn it, Sheena. I said, are those upholstered lawn chairs, hibiscus plants, and koi fish?
It was the White Lotus. It was the White Lotus.
I said, Sheena's for the streets. She's for the streets, Forrest. Leave her there. We've been hooked. We've been bamboozled. Sheena's got a man at home. She's lying. You lie. The lies. The lies, Todd. You're lying, Sheena. Sheena got a man and 2 kids somewhere on that island. She's lying. I said, Sheena, you can't cry your way out of this. Girl, the way Forrest was flabbergasted. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Sir, are those high ceilings? This is not the way Sheena painted this and what we expected. It was like, how dare you? You sorry parents try to charge Forrest to come live in the middle of the woods in your little shanty tent and your little mud house and your little clay build. Who are you charging to live there? How dare you charge it? Yeah, we charging. Oh, this is a legitimate business. A big enough business to where we don't need your little vet coins to keep afloat. The way Sheena acted like them people was gonna be dead, destitute, and homeless in the street if she copped a flight over there with Forrest. I don't know. They threatened to throw me out if I didn't give them all my money. And they just always need all my money. I don't know what to do. They lie. Why are you lying? That was the theme this entire episode. That old video of that African man that be like, why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you lying, Sheena? Why are you lying? Why are you lying? As if Molly needed any more ammo. She already confronted you and she said, look, no, look at here. Them tears not gonna save you. Answer the questions. The way she had Forrest out here copping the fight, putting his cape on to come rescue her from these parental refugees. See, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're safe. Maybe you're living a lavish lifestyle. The lie is an issue in itself, but what are you doing with your money? Sheena, if you put that money in a separate account because you didn't want to be over there supporting Forrest's lifestyle, just say that. That's honorable. You know, hey, I just didn't feel comfortable. I thought in the decade that we've known each other that you was going to, go get a job and stop relying on this disability. And I didn't feel like putting my money in the pot to support you. So I lied. I put the money elsewhere, Molly. Just say that. You drug them nice parents in the mud? He was like, yeah, because Sheena made it seem like, you were using her for her money and taking it all. I said, huh? What'd you say? Whose money? Poor Forrest. It was like, well, yeah, we have this, we have that. You're welcome to be here. You do. Well, what do you do? Girl, Forrest said, huh? Where do you work? Um, right at the moment, I'm in between situations. I'm currently collecting disability, and that's enough to maintain your lifestyle as a grown man. I mean, yeah, at the moment, I know it's not enough to support me and Shayna, if she come across, but yeah, I'm doing what I can. And they're looking like, well, I'm just shocked. This isn't what I envisioned from what Shayna told me. And it's like, well, Shayna, what did you tell him? Shayna's about to cry. She's about to cry. You can't cry your way out of this. I felt like Forrest felt left out. And at that moment, it was like, at that moment, he knew he effed up. At that moment, he was like, oh, I should have brought my mama. I should have brought Molly. I should have brought Molly and her native man. I should have brought my native stepdaddy and Molly. I can't. The way Molly finna burn down the manor. It's not gonna go well. She gonna go and unpack plants and look at all this fine dining. Girl, what is this? Are those white linens? What did you do with the money? I think that we just need to leave this where it is because whatever Sheena is hiding, it's crazy. And if you went through all of this because you didn't want to support that man and you were scared to go over there and scared of Molly, if you couldn't admit that after all this time that y'all known each other, don't you get your ass on no plane.
Please don't. And here's my thing. Like Tyra said, if she had just come out and said, like, I'm not gonna put something in for a nest egg to support a man, I respect it, sister. I respect it. No, I have it in a high yield savings account drawing interest as we speak. This is just such a different dynamic. If I can be honest and blame it on, making assumptions, because I thought I too, based on how she framed it, if you guys remember the Rose Big Ed season, I thought it was going to be a hut. I really, really did, based on the homes that we've seen in the Philippines coming into it and the expectation around money from the, harvesting the American dollar and all that, as people said. I really did not expect us to walk into the Waldorf Astoria Philippines edition. I did not expect that whatsoever. And so I mean, I'm kind of like him, but here's the thing, it's just such a different dynamic because he's broke. His family doesn't come from a lot of money. I mean, they don't. And so I'm wondering, I think she was walking the tightrope of, I don't want to be offensive to him because I know he's capable, right? Like she told him, she was pumping, I know you can get a job. I know you can keep a job. I know you can do it. But also, I'm not going to be a fool. I'm not going to put everything I make into something to support this man when I have a family, I have myself that I need to contend with. And I think probably that fear that she may not meet anyone else or be able to be with anyone else probably has her in this line. But I really want her to get a deep revelation that you don't have to take care of this man. Like, Forrest, as cool and as nice as he seems, baby, you ain't got to take care of this grown ass American man. It's easier for him to make a check than it is for you. Like, I mean, if we're looking at like the cost of living, the currency exchange rate, he has the potential to make way more money, even with her being a professional in her country. And I think, as far as Molly, damn alive, this is audacity. You know your son doesn't contribute to this fund. How mad can you be at this woman who's working every day, 40 hours a week or more, that she didn't put into this nest egg to take care of your grown ass son? If you feel so strongly, you should have been making a weekly contribution to the fund. Like, if you wanted this so damn bad, like, I don't know. I
Absolutely.
fear Molly in one way is going to be justified because Sheena was, again, she built her throne on lies. However, it would be a damn American to come in here and tell this lady how she needs to be spending her money or what she can do with said money.
Girl.
Is it for you, Tyra, really about the lie of it all? Or do you think Molly's going to just spaz because of this wealth that they have that she wasn't expecting them to have?
Molly's gonna spaz because she's gonna just feel validated. Like, I knew it. Girl, the look on them parents' face when it was like, yeah, scammers. Well, yeah, scammers exist everywhere. Like, us? Yeah, we have no reason to scam. What do you have that we
Yeah,
could
scammers for
possibly want?
what?
But this is just based on what your daughter said. The issue for me is that Sheena could do and say these things about her own parents. For Forrest? Like, girl, what's really going on?
And Molly?
And I'm sure that they had to pay for your higher education, for you to become a vet, along with, your sister and whatever her occupation is. And it was like a slap in the face. And nothing about them gave, oh, if you don't give us that check on the first, you out of here on the second. Where? It never gave that. Molly is going to come in there with audacity. Not only did I know that you were a liar, but you expected my son to contribute, even though absolutely. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Just because you over there with that native man who don't look like he work, that ain't our business. He needs to be contributing.
Immediately. I can't wait. Call it the whatever in me, but I cannot wait. Um, Tyra, this from your side. I can't even deal with it
You know
at
that
the
ain't
moment.
no it.
I can't even deal with it. Easing on down this road, let's go over to the sex worker and Laura. Because if I wasn't justified in believing it last episode, Tyra, I will leave it this episode. They was arguing, honey. They was in the thick of it. And he said, come on in this bedroom, woman. She said, I've always wanted a man to do that to me. I've always wanted him to take me. That's what my Wattpad story told me. That's what my fan fiction said. Like, oh, shut me up, daddy. Pull me into the room with that big whatever and go to work. This man is a sex worker. This man gets paid to sling ding-a-ling. That is what he does, Tyra. And he's not that good at it. Or he's doing it, the people he's doing it for are the people he owes these 50,000 US dollars to, if it's not more. Because Tyra, I'm not convinced it's just 50K. I'm convinced it's not just 50K. So not only did we kind of get, but you told me you were a protector and a provider, Bert. Well, I am. When I get to America and get it, I'll work 2, 3, 4 jobs, Laura, to take care of you. Because you're my queen to be. Come get in that bed, girl. Let me blow your mind. Let me show you who I am. And then we get to talking about family. So, Birkin, am I going to meet your parents? No, they stopped talking to me because of this relationship. Birkin, you're a liar. You're a liar, Birkin. They probably disowned you because you're a sex worker. Allegedly. They found out you were slinging ding-a-ling on the weekend. You're not going to put that on Laura. It was so manipulative, Tyra, this conversation around, my parents, they just don't. So you mean to tell me that this long distance relationship with a woman you may or may not even really ever meet in real life caused your parents to stop talking to you? No, sir. You brought shame on the family name. In this Turkish underworld system. I don't know what he's doing, Tyra, and who he's doing it with, but I know he's doing it. I feel it. I feel it deep down in my shana na. I know. And so it was like, yeah, no, you'll never meet my family. Never. No, never. Also, I can introduce you to a cute couple friends. My friends, that's my family now. The friends that I'd made that I get to sleep on their couch with, and they don't really know about my full situation. And then outside of all that, no, you can't meet my family, but that little friend you got back home, your little outing buddy, your little activity partner, yeah, that's gotta end. That's got to end. You need to cut him off. I'm not cutting my friend off. Yeah, you are. Come in this room, and I'm going to show you that you're going to cut off that friend. Talk to me.
Girl, the way Birkenbag was moving like Quagmire in Family Guy. She's like, no, I need answers. The people back home told me that you might try to get me here and use me, for a green card or for money. Well, what's going on? What's up with your family? Why don't we talk about things? Like, what's with this debt? Girl, he was moving like Quag. Giggity, giggity. Like, yeah, come in the room. Ha ha, yeah. With the latest on you. Like, would you be serious? Do you think, if you just think that you can win me over with a couple of kisses, you had another thing coming, buddy. It don't seem like it, Laura. It don't seem like it. Say, yeah, you're going to reject this dick, huh? That's what you're going to do, huh? Yeah. Come on in here. This is funny. This is sex work 101. I say, sir, girl, you went and got you a streetwalker out of all the whorehouses you had to walk into mine. Out of all the people you could have made contact with that you could have locked lips with. You went and got you a giggity, giggity, giggity. Damn. Laura, this simpleton acting like she never touched warm water. She's like, oh my God, this is OG 80s Fabio romance novel. Oh God, I always wanted this. Would you please come back to reality? Please wake up, Laura. The way this man said that, I have some debt. Yeah, What? No, I don't want you to say that. I'm going to provide. When we get to America, America, when we get to America
With Rob.
and you get your shots, I'm gonna provide for you. Okay, just wait till we get over there, baby. This is a way out for him. He said, man, I'm gonna put this thing. Do you know people pay for this? Okay, I'm gonna put this on you. You gonna get me over there? Okay, you gonna take care of me? Come to see me, you gonna take care of me, and I'm gonna deliver. I'm gonna be the ultimate boy toy on over there for Miss Laura, and she gonna pay these. She gonna buy Birkin a Birkin. Okay. It's like, yeah, no, this is not what you think it is. This isn't that relationship. We have the nerve to do this and all the secrets. Baby, the episode, I guess, coming and we're sitting with those friends. Well, does she know about, like, can we say it? Say what? Say
What's
what?
going?
Did you selling your cakes on the boulevard of Turkey? That's what's going on? Fine. If that's your life, that's your choice. But don't not tell me. Make me aware of it so I can make my own choice about whether I want to be a part of this or not, or if I'm okay with it. No, you just over here getting let me lick you up and down. Freaking with you. Sir, Laura, pipe down. Act like you've been outside. Laura's having a good time, but when she finds out the big secret, is it still going to be a good time? Are you going to feel violated? Are you going to feel like it's just not that? Laura didn't ask enough questions. She's just over there being giggity with Quagmire, and I can't wait until this secret is revealed because it was giving Smeck's work.
So, Tyra, though, is it fair exchange? I mean, because anytime I feel like 9 times out of 10, I won't say 100% of the time, but like 90% of the time, when people embark on a very large age gap relationship, it's about control manipulation. I find that a lot too in the 90-day space, especially when you're with someone or connect with someone from another country that makes far less than you do or isn't on the same economic level. There's this thing of like, you're going to be dependent on me. That means I'm in control, or I can, like, in especially the age gap thing, I can control, I can form you, I can mold you into this person that I want you to be, or I can use you for your dingaling. So if he is in fact lying in a part of a secret Turkish underground organization and he's on the run, does it match up, right? Does the punishment fit the crime? Because you're still, he's questionable now. He didn't put out about 20% of the truth, right? And you're still letting him lay you down and give you your erotic fantasy on the side. So, like, is it fair exchange at this point? Or, I
It's
mean, is
not.
he
It's a double
okay?
standard. This show is so full of double standards because just like she'll go over here and know that because he didn't lie about what he doesn't make because she was before he doesn't make a lot of money. And was he the one who was supposed to be? No, he's not the one who was a nurse. That's our other friend over there. He's not he's just been very kind of in between, and he's really not working. So I do see money, like, you already knew that. But the standard to just assume that once this man gets over there, the dynamics are going to change. He's going to be a provider because that's what a man is supposed to do. uh no, not how you're getting him. And it's the same with him. You can be out here wanting to be kept, but still want to have the same Turkish male misogynist mentality, like you're going to control her, you're going to do what I say. You and your little friend, all the little outings, they stop here. Okay, I need him to go. You could drop that. You can't. It's just all a double standard. I don't know what she was expecting when he clearly said and has made it clear, like, I'm not even a provider here for myself. What is he going to do for you over there? If you didn't come here to swipe him up and take care of him, I, I don't know what else. She wants him to be a man's man once they touch America, and that's not gonna happen.
No, because I mean, what do you don't have a profession, a trade, a skill that's transferable. Anything you do in the States, you'll have to probably go to school or do some sort of certification to get qualified in. I don't know. This is a mess. And she's almost 50 years old. So I'm not gonna I can't give it to naivete. She's been married before. Like she's lived a life. All right. So you're not a spring chicken, sister. I can have empathy a little bit for the younger girls, but madam, you're of almost elder age. And like this is just I think he's fulfilling a kink or like a fantasy for her. And I think that's making everything else permissible because she's like, I've always wanted this to happen. Like I've read about this. I've always
And
I've
that's
always wanted to
fine,
be
but
shut
be
up by an argument.
realistic. Don't act like this is something that could be long term or something sustainable for like, oh, this is my next husband. It's not that. This is a fetish situation. He's like, well, if I'm going to provide your fantasy, pay me.
Pay me.
Especially if he's already accustomed to being paid for his actions. Yeah.
Allegedly. And I don't know that to be true, y'all. That is my personal belief and speculation that he is selling it on the pages. Okay. I really do. Thank you, X-Men Super thank you, X-Men Super fan Emma Frost, for the gifted membership to The Struggle is Real. Matthew Wilson, if you're here, be sure to thank Emma for that. And thank you so much for the super chat. Talk about your solicitor conspiracy. I have conspiracies all day for Birkin because I do think he's a part of a secret organization. I
What
told y'all
could it
that in the
be?
beginning. I
What
think
could
it's
it
one of
be?
those I think it's one of those nefarious John Wick type of groups. I think there's some the way that this point in his hair meets right here, it's giving arch villain. It's giving John Wick villain. It's giving you're a part of them people. The way he sits up and says he reads Nietzsche all day but won't get a job. And you know Nietzsche's all about nothingness and darkness and the bleakness of it all.
Now he's been excommunicado, Ashley.
Yeah, excommunicado, and he's selling Bucci Cat on the side to try to pay for these debts. I promise you, there's probably an organization that's pimping him out. Like, and that's what he's trying to get free from.
Hmm.
I'm just saying, you're 20 something years old. You don't want no kids. You don't want no whatever. Like, you're entertaining. And how many other people are you entertaining? There's so many secrets and lies. And the friends
20
know, I don't even
something,
think the friends know everything. And your
able
family disowned you
body.
for a reason. You brought shame to the family name. You brought shame. Was it the money you owe? Or is it the sex work? And I'm not shaming sex workers, y'all. I'm not. I'm just saying, don't lie about it. Tell the truth. Male gigolos jigolate, Tyra, and it's fine.
Titillating. Titillating. It's all titillating. It's also
Yeah. I'm just saying. I mean, he wants to get away from that debt. He does, but I think it's more than 50 USD. I think it's more than 50K. Forgive me in advance. For the next two couples, the last two couples, forgive me if you are sensitive. Y'all might as well disconnect right now from the live because I'm gonna piss you off, and I don't want to have to cuss nobody out in the comment section. I don't want to have to pull your comments and read you on a future live. So please just exit now and preserve your
oh Lord,
sanity
not a
and my
disclaimer.
grace because this new year, I said I'm being sweet. Okay.
Oh Lord, they should go
All
anyway.
right. Well, the way this woman, Tyra, with this bulbous nose at 52 years old has no sense pisses me the hell off. I believe someone in the chat put up, was it sleepy? It might have been sleepy. It might have been grumpy. And I can't lie, Tyra. It was accurate. It was like a selfie when I saw it posted. I said, I'm just saying. I want to like Lisa, but Lisa is a foolish elder woman and I just can't respect it. I can't get behind it. So we know last time he told this lady with the bulbous nose to go to bed. He said, go to sleep. Go to sleep, Lisa. I don't want none of it. I don't want any of it. Okay. We wake up in the morning though, that red lingerie is over there. The wig is twisted sideways. All right. And bunched up right here. So I knew something happened. Before they even opened their mouth, Tyra, I knew something happened. She's gazing at his body. She says, oh, I love that belly button. Whew, it's not quite an innie, it's not quite an outie, but I love it. But you know, I'm really kind of feeling away. And I'm like, well, Lisa, what are you feeling away about, madam? Well, he said, well, I woke up early for you, girl. I woke up early for you to put that thing on you. And she said, well, I'm not used to anything quite that big, but it wasn't all the way. How can I put this? It wasn't all the way erected. It wasn't all the way up. And you didn't finish. And I just wonder, Is it me? Is it my body? Is it these rolls? Is it this nose? What is it this wig? What is it, Daniel? No, baby girl Lisa, like it was a good time. I woke up early to put it on you. She's like, yeah, I'll just have to get used to it. Because we know that she's been with women in straps, I'm sure, but we know something's been in there. And I mean, this whole act as if, I don't know, because it's been so long since I've been with a man. Girl, y'all have accoutrements. You probably got man bingo in there. You probably got a couple of them in the box, in the black box in the bottom drawer. Like Lisa, this whole thing of like, I'm just such an innocent now because I just haven't been with a man for 100 years, and you're just so big and so strong. It really pissed me off and irked my soul. And he doesn't give a damn. But let's get forward because that's not the worst of it. That was just the beginning. And so I knew, hell, this is weird. I think you said it last week. You wouldn't want to be alone with this man. He seemed dangerous to you. And I said, I'm not going to jump on that train because, that's a black man in Africa. I don't know. But baby, when they were sitting at the table with the fufu, I said, how aggressive can you get about me balling up some damn fufu? He said, ball it up, ball it up. Ball it up and scoop it like that. She said, well, I'm trying to. And he's yelling and she's sitting there like, I'm a white woman in Africa. Like, you can't talk to me this way. And then he goes again and brings out the wine. Drink it. Drink it. Call it by its name. Call it by its right name. She's like, palm wine, palm wine, palm wine. I'm like, what is happening here? And so then she gets up because you're not going to talk to me like that. Just sit down. Relax. And mind you, he's almost yelling at this point. He has a very stern face. And I'm like, what is this? What, black man, why are you so mad? Like, I'm sitting here. And she's like, I got to get out of here. He don't want me to vape. He don't want to be a lesbian. He don't want me to be a hoe. Let me get out of here. She goes out and she's vaporizing Tyra. She's got that vape, honey. Hold on. He comes out, baby, come back in. You're not going to talk to me like that. I'm a white woman in Africa. You can't talk to me like that. Do you know who I am? Goes back in. And they proceed to keep talking. And he's like, you know what? Everything's fine. And I proposed, and I want you to be my wife, but we need to go get you this fitting. Baby, let me get you your headpiece wrapped and tied. He says, because you're fat. You're fat, right? You're fat. I don't know if we're going to have enough fabric to wrap you in. And so immediately she want to cry right then as well. And then we find out she got to meet the uncle. Guess who's coming to damn dinner, Lisa? You got to come. And he's going to have questions that you're going to have to answer. She says, I don't know if I'm ready to tell the truth. Mind you, Lisa don't even have the divorce papers yet, Tyra. Lisa don't have the divorce papers yet.
Where are you doing this? I just can't. Actually, my stomach hurts. Child, the opening, them in that red lingerie, he was trying so hard. It was giving you know that scene in Ray where he had to pay to stay in the beginning before his career took off, and that woman was trying to take advantage, and she was like, "Yeah, but Ray, baby, what you doing in there? I got some more blackberry cobbler in here for you." He was like, "Oh God, Lord,
Like,
how long I gotta pay my way?" It's like, huh, baby, you knew she was coming. You should have a couple of little pills if you want to commit to this bit to get your green card. You should have a little pill for when she got there. Okay, you didn't. She's like, oh God, it was so big. Lisa, go to hell. Go to hell. Oh, I'm just, me and my precious preserved old ass badge. It's been a long time since I had that much action down there. It was enormous. All that BBC, and I'm not talking about the network. I just didn't know what to do with myself or my life or with my. Oh my God!
She got so wet. Did you hear
her say? I got so moist around my lady parts that I didn't know. But mind you, I'm so moist for a penis that's not all the way erect. Imagine if it was full. Imagine if he was all the way hard and it wasn't giving flaccid. I would have about done fainted with all that D, all that African Mandingo. Huh. You have the cutest butt, the cutest belly button, the cutest smile I've ever seen. Oh, you black man, take me to the back and mount me. Lisa, please. Lisa, both of them are committed to these weird fetish bits. We know what this is. You know you've been paying your way, paying for his lifestyle, paying for the gasoline that keeps the lights on for that generator. But we want to get here and act like it's love at first sight. Cool. Whatever. The way he don't want this woman. He don't want this woman. Look, I'm gonna commit to this. I gotta commit to this lifestyle. I'm trying to get over there. I got bills to pay. My family said I better come back with a check. Okay? If you're gonna go down there with this woman, you better come back with something for the family. Okay? Fine. If I'm gonna come back and I gotta commit to this for a minute and be legitimized to get me a cute coin, I need you to get over here with the customs. Okay? I need you to do what I say, be what I tell you to be. Girl, pick it up, put it on the ground, drop it down twice. Girl, look, there's a system here. Tap it on the ground 3 times, pick up the wine, toast it, Opa, and then we sip. What the hell are you doing, Lisa? You're about to piss me off. You like to make me angry, don't you? Don't you? She's like, well, I'm trying. I watched 3 YouTube videos about fufu before I got here. I read the books. What kind of ball do you want me to make? Sir, I'm trying. Oh, why are you running? Why are you running? Where are you going? I want you to go. I want you to walk. I want you to come back and do it again. Do it again. Oh my God. Could you calm down? Oh my God. Lisa. I want you to do it again. You're not doing it right. If you think I'm gonna bring you around my uncle, daddy, grandpa, sister, brothers, and you don't know the customs, I'm already bringing you here, and you're not much to look at. Your hair's uneven. You got that red ring around because that wig is breaking you out, and you're allergic to the fabrics. Okay? The least you could do is learn how to tap that wine on the ground 3 times, throw it in a ritualistic circle, pour it in the glass, toast up, throw it back, roll up that ball in the perfect circumference dome, dip it in the... Look, Ho, I'm not about to play with you. And she goes, you're not going to talk to me like that. I'm going outside. Hold on. Where are you running? When I did this, when I almost big space show ass, I was trying to check to make sure you weren't drunk. I didn't mean anything by it. Baby love. You know, I'm good for it. I love you. What do you mean? Are you afraid of me? No, when I did this, I was just trying to make sure your vision wasn't impaired because I didn't know how much you had. Okay? And that was after me coming out here saying, now you're vaping. Now you're vaping. Oh God. You're going to come bring your white tea ass around here, not knowing the customs, smoking, and sleeping with women. Ho, look here, I'm trying. But you're making it real hard for me. This is a dangerous man. This is somebody that might go upside your head for less. And you are still married to a woman. It was disgust just at the thought. 20 years of you being a committed lesbian woman and you're still married to one? Girl, he might backhand you on national television. You're playing a dangerous game, Lisa. You're playing a dangerous game. I don't know, but once they get over there with Uncle Daddy and them, and he throw them bones on the ground, and it shows him exactly who you are. Don't try to run, because it's gonna be too late then. I'm finished,
Baby, he said one drop. One drop could get you. That's what he said. I can't. Cause Lisa, if you're this big of a fool, because clearly that was out of nowhere. That was out of nowhere. And if he can switch on a dime like that, baby girl, like, and that's not your country. That's his country, baby. Like, go
yeah.
home. Go home and pay your rent and deal with those things. I can't. And there's a whole lot of super chats, y'all. I'm gonna get to them right now before we get into the last couple because I know it's gonna be another cut up. TP, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. The green card king. It
Which
is.
one? Who?
I think Birkin. I think we were talking about Birkin when he said that. Thank you so much, X-Men superfan Emma Frost, for the super chat. Lisa is so volatile. She promised her daughter she wouldn't be stupid. Cut to her being immediately stupid. She went on her way. She went there to be stupid. Also, there is a strange way this show deals with her sexuality that makes me uncomfortable. They kind of put it on a shelf or like something that she wears, like she can take on and take off. But this dynamic from the beginning has to me always been a bit of fetishization, I feel like, because it was very much this big black African man, and I haven't been with a man, and I'm still married to my
Girl,
wife.
it's that
I've
same
been married
energy
6 times,
you gave
but
in the store with them condoms before. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry, I
how
don't know
dare
why I'm crying. What should I get? Like, real for her pleasure? What does that mean? Girl, don't act young, please. You're not young. Stop.
yeah, it's very dinky, but it is something it feels like she puts on and off. I don't know. It's very interesting that they won't even delve further into it other than to make it a talking point every single episode. TP, thank you again for the $5 super chat. I was doing the Tony Yayo hand move for about 30 minutes. Oh my goodness. Now I know if TP was in the Discord watching, he was invested. He said, this was a good episode. Where's the next one? The next one on? I said, no, baby. It's next week. Roses Bud, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I agree with Tyra. I'm glad those cameras are around for Lisa's safety.
I know. I'm telling you.
Listen, ain't nobody finna play with these people. Thank you so much again, X-Men superfan Emma Frost, for the super chat. I feel bad for his daughter. She's going to get a heavy dose of reality. Oh, for Lisa's daughter? Yeah. She getting it now, word on the street. I hope they figured out their situation. Thanks again, X-Men superfan Emma Frost, for the super chat. And she goes out there saying, he makes me want to be a better woman. What is going on? How? Making more money so she can provide more for him? Roses Bud, thank you again so much for the $2 super chat. It gave no more wire hangers. It was a mess. I think I got all of them, y'all.
He said he gave Shorty so seductive. I put that Tony Shorty so seductive dancing on me. Girl, I put my hands in your face. I was worried about you. I would never lay a hand on you, ma'am. Are you sure?
Lord have mercy. Oh, the wig is really bothering me too. I don't know. She said that's her main one. He likes it, so she's gonna wear it 24/7. That means she's gonna wear it to bed. She's
You
gonna wear
don't
it in the
like that
daytime
wig.
and the nighttime.
It's just like, I'm fat because I'm fat, right?
He
You're
said
not
it.
fat.
He
You're
said you
not
fat.
fat, baby. You're not fat.
He said
I'm
you
fat.
fat.
How am
So
I
you know
supposed
how
to
to
learn to wrap this in time to meet a scrimp? I don't know how am I gonna. I was like, y'all, if y'all don't, we need more fabric because I'm fat, right?
And I said, baby, you just a little chunky. They like them like that over there, is what I heard. That means you healthy. You eat good. You might have a bit of coin. You don't, but Anyway, finally over here. Again, if you didn't leave before, go on and leave now. Because I hate this hippie man. He's how you buff and hippie at the same time. I hate his thighs. I hate the way his hips sit. I hate the way his legs are much smaller than his torso and upper portion. I just don't like his lisp. I don't like how he holds his mouth. I don't like his hairline. I don't like when he wakes up in the morning and it's curly on the right side and pushed over kind of like a Gumby a little bit and matted down right here. I don't like the way his eyes sit probably 5 or 6 inches apart when they should probably only be 2 or 3 inches apart. I don't like how the bottom portion of his mouth looks like he was born with fetal alcohol syndrome. I don't like anything about Rick, this toddler father. The way he continually lies, Tyra, it just gets worse every single time. I will say the one redeeming thing about this entire situation for me was the fact to find out he's paying her $1 to $2 rent. That made me feel a little bit better about the exchange. It made me feel a little bit better about him playing in her face. I said, at least my good sis is getting her $2 rent paid in Madagascar. Because the way she said, can you buy me a bikini? And he says, gold digger, don't I do enough for you? Don't I do enough? Don't I do enough for you? Tyra, I had to Google because he said, I pay your rent. And I said, oh, he's paying rent. Let me go look and see what the rent for a luxury place is in Madagascar. $150, Tyra. $150 to $300. And that's breaking. And that's all I got, Tyra, because the wigs ain't selling. And he's still lying. Do you know that this man has still not told her the truth? She said, fine, I make my own money. I don't give a damn. You don't have to pay my $2 rent. I can pay my $2 rent myself. I make that. But you calling me a gold digger and I need well, you know my past relationships. They used me for my paper. My paper I had. You see them 2 toddlers I got with that African lady? Because I'm all over the damn diaspora. I want one in every nation. In every country on the continent. I want one of y'all. You know, I was just screwing in Colombia. No, because I didn't tell you that yet. But hair sales haven't been good in years, Tyra. But you'll get what's coming to you. All right. It really irked me. This entire exchange pissed me the hell off because how are you at this big, large, gargantuan age playing with this little 20-something-year-old girl? And she's stressed out every time he makes an accusation or says something slick. It's very much like, oh no, I'm not with my ex because I don't want my ex anymore. Okay. I'm not a gold digger. I'm really a good woman. You know, I'm not like that. Well, I don't know because that's how the women have treated me in my past. They lie, they cheat, they take all my wig money, and it leaves me with nothing else. This pisses me off. Like I said, at least she got a little bit of something out of it, but I want her to run for the hills. What is the benefit of Rick? What does he offer? What is he? You could go to that ex. He paid
Nothing.
more than your rent. He thinks you said he had money. We know
Nothing.
Rick's a brokey with toddlers, meaning he's going to have to pay for them until he gets 18 and told her she can't have no kid. He's not having no kids with her. This is it. And mind you, we are 7 episodes in, Tyra. He has still not told her about this illicit 5-day sex work trip he did in Colombia. Talk to me.
Girl. Rick offers nothing. Trish finds him attractive, and she clearly likes the D. She's like, oh, we had sex last night. It was really good. But, oh, girl. Okay. I don't get it. You know, back in the day when you would go and like get action figures, but you would go like, Big Mom be like, look at here, that WWE, you got to put that back. Big Mama gonna take you to the dollar store and you can get your action figure from there. And they wouldn't like quite like anatomically correct. They were a little off. Their build was off, but they gave action figure around the edges. That's what he gives. It's some off. Something's disconnecting around the joints, around the hips. It just gives that like, oh, you know, these are the discounts. Um, he said, look, Trick, I pay your rent, okay? I pay your rent. I bought you fruit at the market. What more do you want? I'm not made of money. You know what I make. I got kids to take care of, okay? I got 2 children in the home, grown ones, okay? I've been divorced. I gotta have my stash for when I want to get flued out by another, prospect. Gotta have that Colombian wherever else for I'm pimping all over the world fund. Okay, I need that fund. If you think I got Louis Prada Gucci money, you got another thing coming. Okay? I don't have the money. Mind you, whatever the little currency is over there and whatever you exchanged to have pocket money and what you would be spending to get her or show her out on the town, it's not much. The way he got so upset at the aspect of, oh, you asking me for money? I always knew you was a gold digger. I always, like, oh my God, this is a shell of a man. He has some integral things that are just not clicking for me. It's a little scary how offended he got at the aspect of just buying her. You have no problem sleeping with her all the time though. You want that. You're here for that. I don't get it. I don't get why we go over here. But when he said I could have stayed in America. I could have stayed in America for this. Okay, I could have got this over there if I wanted somebody who was just after my pockets. What? What? You don't have anything. You don't have any money. What are you talking about? She clearly had a choice to go over there with her ex. As whatever's going on over there, he got a bag, which is not hard to have over there in Madagascar. But still, he has enough to support me. But you're over here being jealous because you're not a provider, but you want your ego stroked. You want some sex all the time. You want sex on a plastic slip cover on a garbage bag. You want to make somebody squirt, but you can't give me a bikini. How are you mad? Are you crazy? I don't know what the prospects were over there for Trish to go over there and seek out and tie herself to Rick. And I'm tired of I'm not putting too much stink on somebody being young and manipulated. Girl, look, you know better. Okay? It ain't that much it ain't that much attraction in the world. It's not that. The way she's all emotional and bent out of shape over nobody. Nobody. Somebody who can't even be honest with her about what they did, just based off of I thought you was out here moving, and I'm glad he's waiting because he's not going to do anything but try to flip it and blame it. Well, I wouldn't have been over there if you would have been returning my phone calls. You the one who didn't answer the phone. It was 5 whole days. How I know? And 5 whole days, you made it your business to fly all the way to Timbuktu and have sex with a woman that entire time, just at the thought of she might be over there with her ex. This is a small man. He's very small. I don't like small, big ego, botch body men. What's wrong with you? It just gives like some temperament that I'm not flavored with, and it gives dangerous to me. I'm hoping that she wises up and maybe something will shake because he getting all mad. I'm like, everything that you guys have done at this point has been free. You ain't been nowhere. Y'all walking on the beach. Yeah, this is what I want right here. We're walking around and yeah, free dates. Walking through and listening to the sounds of Madagascar. That's free. You have not had to spin a bag. Like you're okay. It's something wrong with him. And the moment that he's honest, if she doesn't walk away and she just gets emotional and forgives him, I don't want to hear nothing else from Trish.
Yeah, poor baby. And I'm trying to give her grief because she is younger. And, maybe she just hasn't, lived a lot. Apparently, she loves Rick's sex, though. That's all they seem to talk about. They love it. They go over there and, anyway.
It's
Thank you
probably
so much.
he's a bum. You know, bums normally deliver.
Putting her through the tarp, huh? Uh, Rose's Bud, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. He was so triggered about going to the shopping mall and immediately started manipulating her to accept nothing. Absolutely. And I thought it was very telling when we finally get to see the ex-wife that he brought to America. Like, this is your MO. You go to these countries and try to find women that you feel like you can control, dominate, manipulate, lure over with promises of God knows what, only to disappoint them. Like,
I don't know why. Why is there an assumption that if you go over there and you seek out a woman, they're not going to want or ask for much? Why? Who ever said that? Like, they're not going to want anything for themselves. Like, this isn't 50 and 40 years ago. This isn't that. It's a really, really old mentality. And with their dynamic, his age is showing. Every woman is not going to go for that just because you copped a flight and went over there like, yeah, I'm bringing you. You ain't never been here. Look at these palm trees in LA. Yeah, I'm not impressed. Are you going to take care of me? I can't promise you that I'm a give you, the lifestyle you might be accustomed. Are you going to have bread, water, and a roof over your head? I can do that. Yeah, I can do that for myself here. What use are you besides this immaculate D?
I don't know, girl. That's what I was thinking. I said, well, maybe it'll be nice if she stays in Madagascar and he keeps paying her bills from afar and comes out
No.
once or twice a year. I mean, TP said I would have bought the bikini set. Pick out 10. I know that's right, Big Daddy. We know TP.
We
We
know
know.
Big Daddy.
We
We know Big
know.
Daddy.
We know what time it is. But y'all, that was the episode. That was 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days, season 8, episode 7. And I gave it all I got. I laid it here on the floor for y'all.
Very
Tyra did
much
too.
so.
Tyra told her good jokes tonight. So and we appreciate we appreciate the support. I hope they come even crazier next episode because we love to cut up. But Tyra, any other thoughts on the episode? Anything else you want to let the people know about for this week?
Peace and blessings. Good thoughts. It's only going to get worse in the next episode because he can't hold that secret down forever. I think it's just all going to go down even further. Because baby threw them chicken bones on the ground and said, "Hey, how long have you been a lesbian? Well, was it that one time or was it a stint in your life?" Once that comes out, once Trish realizes that he hasn't been the ultimate faithful Kenya's hair care, sir, you're a liar. You're a liar. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a hot mess. Baby Molly coming down to the manor. Molly's on her way on a broomstick, and it's gonna be very entertaining. But yeah, I think next week is gonna be even better. But yeah, be on the lookout, y'all. We are getting into the beauty. We're also getting into Tell Me Lies, Hijack, lots of things.
Yeah.
Who?
The pit.
Oh, the raggedy pit with that lady getting on my nerves. Man, you can't change the pit. Please go find you something safe to do. Yeah, the pit, the latest 3 episodes. So yeah, please support us in
All right. Thank y'all so much for coming through, for hanging out, and for supporting the live. We appreciate you. Don't forget, if you want to ever watch with us or watch any of the things with us, consider a membership. And even without a membership, we do so much in our Discord on the open watch
Mhm.
stage. Here is the QR code. Feel free to join. It is a fun community. People are kind and nice, and it's a great place to connect if you're in need of community. We love y'all real bad, and we will see y'all tomorrow, and then the next day, and then the following day, and then the day
Oh,
after.